Uh, just thought I'd give a update here. Finally got the riding lawnmower out working. Everything was going according to plan until I ground all the rubber off the rear tire and it popped. Then the mowing kind of came to a halt. Heard a lot of nasty noises. I smelled some burning rubber. Um, Bent this thing. I think this is my culprit. This is part of the 3-point linkage system for the rear implements on the Kubota tractors. This is like upper arm kind of stuff, and somehow this started grinding on the back of the tire. As you can see, we got some grooves uh, uh, in the back of this tire. This must have been grinding. So anyway, long story short, got my 3-ton jack out here. Had to dig a hole to get it to go underneath the tractor. Set it on some boards because I'm ingenious and stuff. Raise that up, pop the tire out, have about 100 or 200 feet of electrical cord coming from the garage so I can, well, first I tried to put air in the tire. That didn't work. Then, you know, I need to use the lug nut dealing bobber to take the lug nuts off, which I did. And then what else? Oh, vacuum. I had the vacuum out here because I had like little microscopic pieces of rubber everywhere, which really sucks. Like I was really grinding this tire, and like I just had little tiny shavings of rubber on everything. So I was vacuuming that up, so it wasn't in the environment or whatever on the farm. So this is a project, bro. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to buy a brand new tire. I don't know if I can just get the tire and then put it on this rim. That's gonna be hard. I don't have like awesome tools to do that with. I have some screwdrivers and some soap, but you know, I would have to figure out how to pop it off the rim to see if I could even buy a new tire to put on the rim. Otherwise, you can buy the rim and tire together. More expensive. Tire, just a tire, $179 or something like that, which is crazy expensive. But yeah, this tire's dead. It's gone. So I was gonna try to get the tiller on the back end and whip up the garden. It's getting late in the season. Um, and today was like gonna be my Hail Mary. I was gonna cut the grass and then till up the garden, but yeah, this throws a wrench in that plan. So you need 4 tires on a tractor to run implements. Last I checked. So I don't even have a spare. If I had a spare, that would be like, oh, no big deal, right? It's like if I was rich, if I was like like I'm bending over backwards just to have this much tractor, and then to have like spare tires on hand. That's a whole nother level. Maybe someday. Oh, I crushed my finger. I mean, it's not quite. It hasn't turned its full purple color yet, but it hurts. It still hurts. It's a little numb, but the pain was intense. Taking that tire off, I'd like somehow crushed my finger. That was insult to injury. But you know what? We're gonna make the best out of it. So I got to get a new tire, and then I'm pretty sure I got to get a new, um, I don't know, whatever this is, part of the lifting arm thing. This is probably gonna be spendy. The weld is cracked right there. You can see that crack in the weld. So this isn't really gonna lift my heavy implements very well anymore. It's bent. A lot of guys would unbend it. Maybe if you had a welder or something, you could probably weld that crack or something, but I'm just gonna have to buy a new one because I don't have a welding machine. I'm still I'm still a young whippersnapper, so I don't have all the tools, but Yeah, so this sucks a little bit. But you got to stay positive. I mean, look at the amount of grass I cut. Like it's just I cut like at least 2 acres of grass, which is great if you're into that. I don't know. Gives the kids a place to run around. Gives the chickens a place to run around too. But anyway, so I cut a lot of grass, like a ridiculous amount. And this little Kubota BX with the belly mower, like it was cutting some really thick grass. Like like grass that was ridiculous growing, huh? Okay. Look at how tall the grass is, and it just zippity zipped. I mean, usually those belly mowers are good for like 4 inches. They'll give you like, I don't know. You're not supposed to cut grass that's 2 feet tall, is what I'm saying. Like some of this grass is 4 feet tall. Look at this strand of grass right here. This is a 4 foot tall strand of grass. And that little tractor just cut through it like butter. Incredible. I mean, look at that. I really put the tractor through its paces, and then the tire popped or whatever. So that sucked. But I had so much optimism, like unlike never before. I mean, look at this. Just a beautiful path all the way down this little fence line. I mean, just the amount of grass I was cutting. In 2 hours, I cut as much grass as I could cut with a push mower. Like like oh my gosh, I'm not joking. If I used a push mower, it would have taken me 12 hours to cut the amount of grass that it cut in 2 hours. It would easily. So, you know, I can appreciate what happened here today. And the sucky thing is to fix the tractor and get it working again, I'm gonna have to spend a ridiculous amount of money. Like I bet it's gonna cost me $300. Or well, it could. 250 easy. Just to get a new lifting arm, dealing a bobber, and a tire. $250. Oh my gosh, did I just step on a nail? What? Something just went through my foot. Did I get, did, what happened? It went, am I injured? Oh well. Did I just step on something very sharp? I don't know. As far as I know, I'm not bleeding, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, look at all this grass I'm cutting, guys. And I know nobody's impressed, but I'm impressed, and it was so fun while it lasted. And I knew it was too good to be true. I knew something was gonna happen. I had a feeling in the back of my head, in the back of my mind. I'm like, I'm gonna break this machine today. And it happened. And it was avoidable. I should have just detached all of the little linkage arms on the back of my tractor. If I would have done that, I'd still be driving a tractor cutting some grass. But um, I'm feeling hopeful and optimistic. And if I can get a new tire, I think it'll work again, hopefully. So, yeah, there we have it. I'm just kind of walking around marveling. I have planted some grapevines in these really tall grassy areas, but I mowed between them today. So that's cool. I feel really good about that. Now I can get in there and like weed around my grapevines. I need to build like a structure for them to climb. Some of them are dead though. I'm going to be honest. Some of my grapevines are dead, but I feel really good about what happened here today, guys. I mean, one of the best days of mowing grass in 5 years since I've owned this farm. Since I've owned this farm, of pushing a lawnmower, cutting acres and acres of grass hands, and then today hopping on a machine, sitting on my butt and cutting a ridiculous amount of grass in like 2 hours. I mean, that was incredible. I want to have that feeling again. I don't like cutting grass. I wish it was all wildflowers, but there's a ridiculous amount of grass here, and there's no, I would have to spend $1,000, $10,000 on like wildflower seeds to get flowers in here. I'd prefer to not mow anything, but you know, the property was full of grass. Like they raised cattle and stuff at some point, like 100 years ago, and it's just crazy grass. Like this grass boggles the mind at how grassy it is. I mean, look at this. Look at look at it's just a ridiculous amount of grass. You what? I did not plant this grass here. It's crazy. But I mean, look at the piles of grass I have.